Should we say hi?
Oh my god, yeah. Well, are we recording? I don't even know.
We're recording, that's for sure.
Oh, okay. Hi, guys.
Hi, everybody. You can see us this time if you're watching on YouTube. If you're on Spotify, you might notice that, or Anchor or whatever, you might notice that our audio is a little bit worse. And that's because Emily and I are trying something new despite being bad with technology.
We, as in we, when I say we.
We, as in we, when I say we.
Skylar has been trying to record our audio, video, Zoom, whatever thing, like, for about 45 minutes. And I'm pretty sure she watched a YouTube tutorial. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure she watched a YouTube tutorial that just had a CIA agent, like...
Oh, I forgot I can do gallery view. I had it in full screen, and it was like you with me in the corner. Oh my god. It's okay. It's
Anyways, fun. I think Skylar downloaded a bug into her system from this CIA agent that made a YouTube video.
Yeah, I think he was hired by the government to try to get into my computer.
He definitely was. So it's already like pretty much 9:30 at night. We're a little bit delirious. But
my bedtime's in 30 minutes, so...
Skylar, I FaceTimed Skylar at 10 one time I FaceTimed you at like 8 p.m. and you were in your bed with the lights off, and I was like, why? Like, there's nothing else to do, so I'm just gonna be in bed. I was like, okay.
What else am I gonna do? I was also watching a show, to be fair, and tonight my plan is to watch the last movie of Harry Potter.
I'm gonna tell you right now that if this takes us an hour, there is just no way you're watching a 2.5-hour movie.
I might sacrifice the hour I spent on TikTok as an hour in Harry Potter.
That would be a compromise.
Because Emily and we say that our bedtime's 10 o'clock, but then we say goodnight on FaceTime, and then we spend the next 2 hours sending each other TikToks and just, like, having conversations about the TikToks. Oh my god. I'm just, like, realizing that people are going to be seeing our faces, the strangers who watch our videos. I mean, our who listen to our podcast.
We don't even have any subscribers.
Like, I just like that we're eclectic.
Eclectic. No, we are.
Oh my god, my hair is pissing me off.
That's right. You gotta go with a sleek bun.
Okay.
Oh, you look beautiful.
Thank you. I'm wearing a tiny Meat Gang shirt.
It really adds to your aesthetic.
Yeah.
Okay. Today we're doing something again a little bit different. We've both made PowerPoints and we're sharing the screen and sharing them with each other, and they're about celebrity zodiac signs that just make sense, and of course, staying on brand and on theme with ourselves. It's just the celebrity men that we're in love with.
Literally the last episode.
Skylar knows way more about zodiac signs and astrology than I do. I have a very basic knowledge and really just know the most about, like, my sign and myself. So, I'll be making statements with absolutely no legitimate claims to them or no knowledge, no serious knowledge on the topic. So just my educated guess.
Okay, well, we're talking about zodiac signs. I know a fair amount. But, I mean, most of what I go off of is, like, people, obviously everybody goes off what people that they know in person, but, we're only talking about sun signs, which, first of all, already means it's not that accurate, because sun signs are probably one of, like, the least influential parts of your chart. Like, it's really just, like, how you come across on face value, kind of like your rising sign, but, like, your sun sign's more just, like, your baseline personality. And anyways, a lot of people are turning to tropical astrology sidereal astrology instead of tropical astrology, which is what we use in the Western world. But the Eastern world looks more at, like, your moon and your others. It's more like moon focus, which makes more sense because that's more about, like, your inner knowing and your inner personality and everything like that. But regardless, we're going based on sun signs.
Talk about the men that we love, so we don't really care how accurate.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Skylar, do you want to go first?
Well, yeah, I will go first. Let me share. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, my list is going first. I chose a nice Halloween theme because
So
Halloween is
cute.
around the corner. I have my Halloween lights on. You can only see if you're watching the video. You can't even really see. Those are ghosts up there.
It just looks like white lights.
Did I spell discussion right? That does not look like a word.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
It's
Good to know.
because it's in like a quirky font. You
It
can't
is
really
a quirky
tell.
font. Okay.
Okay.
First up, because of the Halloween theme, it made me think of Matthew Ray Gubler, aka MGG, aka the Goobs.
Yes.
His zodiac sign is not what I thought it was. Just putting it out there, but his makes sense anyways. Emily, what do you think his zodiac
Oh
sign is
God.
and why?
Okay. Okay. Matthew Gay Glue. Matthew Gray Googler. I think that he is okay. He really likes Halloween. He is
What does that have to
fully.
do with it?
He made his own chimney in his house.
Yes.
Okay.
He wanted it to look like gnomes made it, which is my
I
favorite.
know. I watched the Vogue video.
I had to.
Okay. I don't know anything about anything. I'm gonna guess that. Why do I think he was born around Halloween time?
Because you just think that he likes Halloween, so that he was born around Halloween.
Am I wrong?
Yes. I didn't know if you were saying that sarcastically or actually.
I'm gonna go with Pisces. And I'm going with Pisces because I think in our last episode we went through the zodiac signs of all the men, and I just remember that his was Pisces.
Well, you remembered right. He's a Pisces. He's a big fat Pisces. He was born on March 9th, which, funny enough, I think is Charlie's birthday, or at least what they guess his birthday is. My dog, Charlie.
Aww.
So, him and the Goobs have a lot in common.
Oh my god! The picture of him from the video I just referenced.
Yeah, that's him in front of the chimney you were talking about too. That's crazy.
I know!
Oh my god. He is such a Pisces because a lot of people are like, oh my god, Aquarians are so weird. Pisces are almost always just as weird. And that's because they live in their own little world. Pisces are like, I'm a Pisces moon, so I can speak from experience. My sister is a Pisces. I'm celebrity men that are my favorite are almost always Pisces, and it's because they're weird. They're like never normal. Like they're always super unique, and they're always like very comfortable being very open about being different.
Okay.
The reasons I think he is such a big fat Pisces and like definition Pisces is because one, obviously he's an actor, but he like does all these weird things. Like he makes puppets and like he had that book.
Yeah.
Super creative. He doesn't sleep, which is like a huge thing. Pisces are known for being like night owls. Like they like get all this energy. It's probably because they're ruled by the moon also. And also his little like unique style. He has like his like patterned shirts, and like he always wears like mismatched socks that have patterns on them.
He's very much a quirky, not like other boys.
Exactly, he's super quirky.
We get it. We get it, Matthew. You're quirky. You're a big fat Pisces.
Yeah, even his house.
Pisces, you put that in your mouth. I didn't see that.
You just open your eyes for like 1 second.
I know. Guys, my eyes have been closed the whole time, so I don't even really know what anything looks like.
His whole house screams Pisces. It's like weird. It's like got all these random stories behind everything.
He has a box of teeth, right?
I was just gonna ask you what your favorite part of his house was, and I was gonna say mine is the wisdom teeth that he has in his the secret compartment in his brick chimney that he made himself because he wanted it to look like a. What was the word he was like? I want it to look like a drunk elf made it.
Yes. I don't know. I just really like the architecture of it, the way that it looks on the outside. It just looks like very kind of like Victorian and very much very cute, very homey.
Very much very cute, very homey.
Can you explain to me like what Goobler Ween is? It's on like September 15th or something. Everyone's like, that's like Matthew Gay Goobler Halloween.
I don't know about that. I think that my guess would be because he posts a lot.
He celebrates it early.
He posts a lot in October. because he loves Halloween. So I think that's probably when he starts getting ready for Halloween. I don't know.
I think it is.
I'm not enough of a stan to explain that to you.
Well, I saw it in a TikTok, so I figured you had seen it in a Matthew Gay Googler TikTok, but I guess you haven't.
No. Surprisingly not. Wow.
Huh. Interesting.
Wow, neither of us knowing anything about him. Perfect. Okay. Number 2. Niall Horan.
Niall Horan! I know
you might know this because I feel like you know his birthday.
Birthday's September 13th.
Yeah.
But now let me see if I know which zodiac sign that correlates to. I don't know them very well by the months. I'm serious. Okay.
But you should know this one.
Yeah, I know that I should. Okay. September. If you're in October, you're a Libra, most likely. In September 13th is right in the middle of September. But what is is he
Emily, who do you know that was born in September?
You! Virgo! He's a Virgo. Oh my god.
Okay, podcast is canceled.
Oh my god, I forgot. No, I didn't forget your birthday.
September. Oh my god. Okay, who do I know that's born in August? Like, what's August? I was like...
He's a Virgo. He's a Virgo.
He's a Virgo. He's my Virgo sister.
Yes, I love that picture. Irish princess.
Niall Horan is a Virgo, and every time I think about him, I think about how much of a Virgo he is, Emily. Because he's born September 13th, 10 days after me.
Right.
In years. And, okay, Niall is so obviously the Virgo judgment, criticism, tells you exactly what they think of what you said, like sassy, never lets you catch a break.
Never.
But he also shows more of the Virgo side that I don't show much of, which is like the nice, like thoughtful Virgo side, like the excitable, like kind Virgo side, but he's super critical. And my favorite example of this is the one that we always talk about, and I have a little quote there in the corner, and it's he's on live, and he's reading the comments, and he goes, someone just said I look like Ron Weasley, tell me how the fuck that is. That's my favorite Niall Horan quote. Tell me how the fuck that is. That's my favorite. He doesn't miss a beat.
That's so good. That's so good. Yes, Virgo, that makes a lot of sense.
He also radiates the, like, Virgo men, and the example I would provide for this is Dylan O'Brien. Virgo men always give off this, like, very, like, low-key, like, put together, but also, like, they don't care about anything energy. Like, they act like they, like, don't care at all what you have to say, but at the same time, you're like, okay, I believe you. Like, you're put together, and that's him.
Yeah. Oh my god, for sure.
Mm-hmm. But also, golfing is such a Virgo man thing to like.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like, it's a sport about your own personal, like, performance, and, like, people who golf are, like, their own biggest critics, like, looking at, like, my parents and, like, things like that. Like, it's such, like, a calm...
And the Phelps twins. They golf.
They golf.
I know that the Phelps twins golf because Skylar always sends me pictures of them golfing. And when they posted that picture of them golfing with Tom Felton, but you know what the most elite golfing pictures are? Harry Styles and Niall Horan golfing in, like, 2014.
Yeah.
We did it first. Directioners did it first, always.
I love men who golf, weirdly enough. Not men, because men are gross, but, like, celebrity men who golf are always the attractive ones.
That's true. I just don't like it.
I mean...
I think golf is a stupid sport, and I think golf courses are a waste of ecological space, and they should literally all be removed.
Okay.
So... This is my goal. Each slide, I'm just gonna slip in something really controversial.
Something that attacks my family. I mean,
okay, anyways.
anyways.
Yeah!
Pete Davidson is next. You probably remember this one too, because when we found out what his zodiac was, we screamed about it because it was.
Oh my god, he's a Scorpio.
He's a Scorpio.
Terrifying.
The shock of my lifetime. He's a Scorpio, but he reminds me of two very famous Scorpios, and that is Leonardo DiCaprio and Ryan Gosling. Stay with me here. Stay with me here.
Okay.
This is, I put in the bullet point, the best way I can put it is it's like good vibes, but like in the hottest way. Like Scorpio men give off this very like, similar to what I was saying about like Virgos, but in very different ways. Like they give off this like, just really chill, like don't care about anything, super laid back, funny, hot vibe.
Yeah.
Very much the source of the BDE.
Yeah. I know two Scorpio men personally.
Yes, I remember you telling me this and I was very upset.
So I don't have a good experience with them. I'm not really their biggest fan. But I didn't know that, like, Leonardo DiCaprio and Ryan Gosling, because I love Leonardo DiCaprio can choke, but Ryan Gosling, I didn't know that he was a Scorpio.
He is.
But I love Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I feel like a lot of, I don't like Scorpios in general, men or women, not every single one. There's very few Scorpios that I like. I don't know. They always find a way to screw you over.
Yeah, I also don't know that many Scorpio women, probably because the universe knows to keep them away from me.
I feel like the Scorpio women in my life were learning lessons, for me personally. But he also, Pete, more than any famous Scorpio that I know of in my head, that's not very many, he very much shows the soft inside of a Scorpio, which is, they actually are very reflective, and they're always honest about their negative, like, traits, which is Pete. He's always very honest about the parts of him that are not the best. That's, like, where most of his comedy comes from.
Right. Okay.
And I always think about the Comedy Central roast, where the part where he just takes off his own leash and he's like, I'm gonna say whatever I want. Like, when Ann Coulter is up and he's like, because he, like, yeah.
I also want to say that Machine Gun Kelly looks like Timothée Chalamet in that picture that you put on here.
Wait. Oh my god, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Okay. It's a really good. I think he's a Taurus. I think Machine Gun Kelly's a Taurus. Let me double check my information on that.
That'd be crazy if he was. I'm really scared because your slides are really good and you have bullet points on them, and mine are underdeveloped compared to yours.
That's fine.
As if I can see that. What is he?
He's a Taurus. I was right.
Okay, cool.
I think he also has a Pisces moon.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Who is this your last one?
Don't look.
No, I saw it.
Oh, this is the only one I knew you wouldn't know.
I saw it. It's Logan Lerman.
He's a Capricorn.
The engagement ring that you put on the slide.
What?
Tyler.
Oh my god. Oh, I have to move you up here so we can see the pictures of him. Okay. The reason for I have such a funny story about Capricorns. When I was in middle school and I first started getting into zodiac signs, Capricorn was the sign that I was my ideal, like, boyfriend sign. Like, that was, like, my favorite sign when I was younger for guys. Although now it's Pisces, but I still really like Capricorns. It's because of everything Logan Lerman is. He's the ideal Capricorn. He's quiet, but when he speaks or does anything, it's of high value. Mm-hmm. He's very chill, very laid back, BDE. Mm-hmm. So you feel safe. Like, he is a safe person. Mm-hmm. You would feel very loved by Logan Lerman.
No, Obviously, and without even knowing his sign, you already get those. You already know that.
Exactly.
Because Logan Lerman's power to always be the recurring white boy of the month. Every single month, you think it's handsome Southern boy on TikTok. You think it's whatever. It's not, because Logan Lerman will show you up every single time.
Oh my god, yeah, he'll humble you. All he has to do is have someone else post a picture of him, and your time is over. You are done.
And you're done. There's nothing for you to do. I love Logan Lerman so much.
Who doesn't? He's the best. And you stopped watching that show Hunters he was in. That's so good. That is one of my favorite shows ever, and I don't know when they're gonna film season 2 because of literally everything that's happening right now, but it's a really good show.
I just don't like Al Pacino.
What?
I don't like Al Pacino.
You don't?
No. I like him in the Godfather series, but here's the thing.
You don't like Al Pacino? No.
Did you see that picture when he was filming with Robert De Niro for that really long movie that they made that I can't remember the name of? Oh, God. The Irishman. Okay. They were filming The Irishman. Have you seen that picture of Al Pacino was so much shorter than Robert De Niro that he was wearing platform dress shoes? He looks like a scary Tim Burton character. So I don't really vibe with Al Pacino that much. Young Al Pacino's fine.
Now I understand, but you going, no.
I don't know. He's okay.
Oh my god, that's really fun. Okay, well, at least he's not in Hunters anymore, because his character got killed
anyways,
by Logan Lerman.
Stan Logan Lerman.
Yeah, but also, my last bullet point, he's a man of taste, because his girlfriend is, like, first of all, she's so pretty, and second of all, I texted you this one, she's what was the word they used? She's, like, a professional ceramics artist?
She does pottery?
Tell me that's not. Yeah, tell me. But that's what Google called her.
That's so hot.
Yeah, and also just, like, the most, like, indie dream ever.
Coolest thing you could ever do professionally is make ceramics.
Yeah, because you just, like, picture her being, like, at the wheel and then, like, painting her.
Oh my god, that makes so much sense for, like, who he is and what he stands for.
Everything he is.
The hope he provides for all of us. Yeah.
Anyways,
awesome.
That is the engagement ring I want that is the engagement ring he want. That is the engagement ring I want if he ever wants to propose. Next.
Next. Oh no! Oh, Skylar.
We talked about this one before anyways. This is my favorite picture of Tom Holland. So his GQ shoot years ago. A couple years ago. He's a Gemini, as I just showed you by accident again.
Chaotic Gemini.
He's a Gemini, and he is probably one of the funniest parts of Gemini is they can't keep any secret to themselves. They can't help themselves. They just want to talk all the time. It's my dad. He is a Gemini. He cannot stop himself from telling everybody anything he's ever heard in his life.
My dad is also a Gemini. Okay, moving on.
I didn't know that. That's why our dads both like to gossip. That's crazy. Okay.
I know. My friend Cassidy, too, is a double Gemini. Hi, Cass. She's so bubbly. She loves to speak. She's the best person
I like Gemini. They get a lot of hate, but it's deserved at Scorpios, so...
Yeah, true.
So, yeah, and one of the funniest thing about Tom Holland is that when he was in the Marvel movies, I don't know if you knew this because you weren't a Tom Holland stan until recently.
Tyler, I need you to know. I've seen the compilations of Tom Holland spilling Marvel secrets on YouTube.
Good.
I've seen them. I know all about this. I've seen the movie poster when he flips it around on live and realizes it says, like, absolutely
confidential.
Undercover.
Absolutely not. He has that boyish charm, which Gemini men, they always look a little bit younger than they are. Very cute. Um, Also the stereotypical duality, like look at him in real life versus him acting
Right.
in The Devil All the Time.
Right.
Or just him like in person versus him in his photo shoots, like so good. And he's
Mm.
sassy.
Mm.
Um,
Is he sassy?
yeah.
I don't think I've experienced his sass.
There's confirmations of that on YouTube too.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Okay, that's your homework for that's your homework after
Okay,
today's lecture.
I'll do that.
Um, and yeah, also just very haphazard. Geminis don't
Mm.
think half the time they do things; they just do what they want, and they'll deal with it later. And then yeah, just typical Gemini. That's
Is
him and
that
his
him and
dog.
his dog Tessa?
His dog Tessa darling.
Tessa, darling.
Yeah, such a cute
Okay.
dog. So cute.
Yeah, she's really cute.
Alright, so that's
I
the
think
last one. I should have finished with Logan Lerman, because he was the biggest surprise, but...
I thought he was the last one.
Well,
I didn't know. Tom Holland was the biggest surprise for me because I thought we were done with Logan Lerman. I was like, there's one more.
there's no more! School's out! No, I should have finished with Logan Lerman, because he's the ultimate man, but...
Yeah, that's really true.
Okay.
But it's okay.
It's okay. Okay. Let me pull up yours now.
Wait. Can I share my screen?
Oh, yeah, duh. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Okay, now Emily's gonna share her presentation with us, which I'm excited for because I wanna see your thoughts on different people.
Okay, here's the thing. Mine is not set up as a you guess because I didn't think to make it an interactive game. That's my B. Also,
I didn't think to make it a game.
I took minimal notes. This is really just my assumptions are based on the little Allure magazine article link that Skylar sent me about 5 hours ago.
I gave you a little cheat sheet.
And just gut feelings and things that I know.
Going off my intuition here.
Exactly. So, let me share my screen.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so the host has actually disabled attendee screen sharing. So, Skylar, you can please allow me to share my screen. I'd really appreciate it. Okay. Let me see. Here we go. Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
That's crazy. Okay. My presentation is Christmas themed because I want it to be Christmas real bad.
Yeah, me too.
All right. The first celebrity that we have, first celebrity male species that we have, is Mr. Harry Styles. Mr. Harry Styles is an Aquarius, and if I know anything about Aquarians, it is that they are toxic and jealous in relationships.
Yeah.
And this makes a whole lot of sense because you just need to listen to any single Harry Styles solo album song.
Yeah.
Where he talks about jealousy. He calls himself I'm just
arrogant.
Arrogance. Me singing with the ABCs.
You going?
He calls himself an arrogant son of a bitch. He's like, it's not easy being of the jealous kind. He's like, I know that I get jealous really easily, whatever. We know that this is one of the reasons why, Harry, I know you've been vying for my affection for years, but I will not enter a romantic relationship with you because...
Stop asking her.
Stop asking. Because I know that you become selfish, you become jealous, you become a little bit toxic, Harry. And I think as supporters, as a fandom, we need to recognize this and keep them accountable, ladies.
Hold them accountable. Hold Aquarians accountable. 2020.
But based on like the little knowledge that I know, like this just really clicks because of like.
Well, yeah.
The evidence I have previously cited. Skylar, your thoughts?
Aquarians are funny to me because I actually like Aquariuses, but I've only personally known, as far as I can remember, female Aquarians, and obviously that means I've never entered a romantic relationship with one, so I can't speak on Mr. Styles' dating habits, but one thing I do know about Aquarius is they are very frustrating because they won't tell you how they actually feel about something because they don't like confront, like, they don't like
Right.
confrontation, they don't like saying, they don't like admitting that they don't like something. And also, if you come to them saying, like, hey, this is how I feel, I didn't like this, they're like, oh, okay, I don't want to deal with that. They'll literally tell you, they'll be like, I don't want to deal with this. And they'll be like, sorry.
Right. Very much, when he was hosting the Late Late Show and he was playing Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts with Censor This, Kendall Jenner. And they were, like, getting in, like, a fake argument. He just kept going, okay.
Literally.
Okay.
Yeah.
And someone was like, imagine fighting with him and like, that, you're like, because I know how I fight when I get frustrated, and I'd be like, and he'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and I would lose my mind.
Yeah, I can't decide if that would be better for. No, it'd be worse because when I fight, I'm like, this is why this, and this is why I'm right and you're wrong, and you need to say you're sorry, and like this, and this, and like you need to fix this. And if someone's just like, okay, and then nothing changed, I kill them. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's also so detached too. Like they just like are like, I don't like this, or they're like, I don't really care, so I'm not gonna act like I do.
Right.
So frustrating.
So, Harry, those are our thoughts. Take them or leave them. I don't know. We're still gonna spend a bunch of money to support you and see you in concert.
But positive aspects of Aquarians is they're always funny. They're always so funny, and like it's usually like in a dry humor way. It's so funny, and they're also like I said before, they're like Pisces, where they're like the weird signs. Like they are always like very different, and they do it in a way that makes them like cool, which is why like Harry Styles is like famous for being different.
He's so different and so unique and so cool, and like everything that he does, like it makes sense. It does make sense.
It makes sense. Okay.
I forget what the next one is. I think it's Timothée Chalamet.
Oh my god, this presentation.
Timothée Chalamet. I couldn't enter the French accent above the E in your name, but imagine it's there for people that are watching this. Timothée Chalamet is a Capricorn. Now, hold on. Ugh, okay.
Your leg.
Because I have like my like ankle support set up in front of me, but my computer's on it. Update. I did not sprain my foot. Guys, I sprained my ankle. And I'm wearing a boot, and I like went to a podiatrist, and like there's a whole other situation going on, but I'm recovering. Okay, anyways.
There's a whole other thing going on. Anyways.
Timothée Chalamet is a Capricorn, and what I read from the thing that Skylar sent me, just so I can at least add some sort of information to all of this, is they said that they're like hardworking, but and Timothy has been in like he's been on this like actor grind since high school, and he's very much on the grind. I think they said that. Hold on, how can I see my notes? Can you see that?
Click that.
That's embarrassing.
Oh.
No!
It's okay, I didn't see it.
Frick.
I didn't see it.
I don't know how to see my notes. Can you see it?
Yes.
No. How do I get out of this?
Maybe exit present mode.
My face. I'm so embarrassed. How do I get out of this, Skylar?
Press escape. Escape. Okay, there you go.
Okay. Fuck, don't look. Okay, alright. Okay.
That's gonna be a clip. That's a clip for sure.
Yes, okay. I'm putting this. Okay. Anyways, yeah, it actually said that Capricorns are like workaholics, and whatever. What we've what we've spoken about Capricorns previously about like Logan Lerman. Although Logan Lerman and Timothy like don't have the same vibes. They are both like white men with floppy, curly, wavy brown hair.
They have similar vibes. They both give me like very much like chill. Like I keep using that freaking word because I don't know what else to use, but like relaxed, stable, which is typical Capricorn.
I feel like Logan Lerman reminds me of like a really hearty soup, like a starchy based one, like a corn chowder or something like that. And Timmy reminds me more of like something with a clear broth. And
why is it true?
Timothy Chalamet is like miso soup, which is just like broth, tofu, and
everybody knows what miso soup is.
Okay. But Logan Lerman is very much corn chowder in like a big opaque white ceramic bowl.
I don't think he's chowder. I would think he's more of like a stew, like a.
No, I disagree.
What kind of soup is Logan Lerman? The debate of a lifetime. I think he's more of like a harvest vegetable stew.
Okay, well, stew is not a soup, so those are different.
It is.
No, that cannot be true. A stew is
chunks
also
of things
soup?
in a broth. It's a type of soup.
No, I'm looking it up.
No, I'm looking it up.
Comment down below before we're able to figure this out. Is a stew a soup?
The only difference is that soups it contain enough liquid to fill a bowl and have things float, and a stew is just contains liquid to simmer.
A stew is just beef with water, if you want to look at it that way.
Okay.
Soup is water with beef. That's how you look at it.
Logan's more of like, he is ready to settle down and get married and he would provide for you, and Timothy's more of like he's my good boy, like he's like a good solid college boyfriend, like he's like a serious college boyfriend
that will give you chlamydia. Yeah. He's the college boyfriend experience because he'll be stable and then he'll be unstable. He'll give you chlamydia and then he'll leave. Yeah. He's a rascal.
He is a little rascal. Okay. But what you said about money is so true because Capricorns are the sign of, like, success. Like, if you have Capricorn in a good part of your, like, chart, it's pretty likely that you'll be rich and have a good career. Which is why a lot of Capricorns do really well and they're almost always in a good career and, like, they just do it. Like, they just pull it off.
There you go. All right.
Moving on. Is that all you have to share about Timothy Chalamet? Is that he's a soup?
I guess.
Okay. To each their own. You're like, you know what? My astrology is more like birth chart astrology, and your astrology is like Instagram accounts like, what soup are you based on your zodiac sign?
What I love about this is that, where to hit me where it hurts. But also it's very accurate. I cannot even argue with you.
That's literally what our last conversation was.
Okay. Up next, we have Paul Mescal.
Oh my god, another Aquarian. The way you cropped that photo.
Oh yeah, there's a photo of him running, and he's like ripped, but I made it. It's really narrow, so I extended it to make it look funny.
Why did?
What?
Instead of using the diagonal like thing that makes it like
because I didn't
proportion correctly.
I understand, but I didn't want to block out the cute little decorations, so I just
made
it wide.
You know what? I'm not gonna fight you. It's already done.
I did it on purpose. I was like, this would be funny, and I stretched it out.
It was funny.
Okay, thanks. I actually have something to say about this. An article that I read about Paul Mescal that said that he was an Aquarius, said that he would be an intense lover, and that made me a little bit squeamish. And I think this is true. I think he's very much an intense, emotionally and intellectually intense person. I feel like very much like his character Connell in Normal People. I feel like because I've seen interviews, so I know, and I also know him personally, obviously.
Yeah, we know all these men personally, by the way. I've dated we've both dated every single one of them, so.
We've dated we planned a rotational schedule, and so it was a handoff situation.
Yeah.
It was very much like a divorce, like mom dropping off kid to dad situation every time we were finished with one of the men. Okay.
Yeah.
We just want to be transparent about our past, so that's. So, anyways, it was like he is. I don't know. He's like reserved but intense, and is also like I think he's different than Harry as an Aquarius, because I don't think I don't know. He feels a little bit less I was gonna say eccentric, but I don't really know if
you're
that's
right.
Yeah.
Aquarians are super intense and intimidating in a way. Not intense, but intimidating in a way, like, because they are so, I don't know what the word is. They're very, like, every time I met an Aquarius, my first thought was, like, you don't like me. But they did. It just, like, how they come across, they, like, aren't very forthcoming. They aren't super warm. But, like, as soon as you know them, they're, like, super nice and funny. But just, like, when they start, they're, like, kind of awkward. And, like, you think it's because they don't like you, but it's really just because, like, they're not good with being, like, super warm and social and, like,
right,
inviting. So they're kind of intense and intimidating.
Right. Intimidating, that's such a good word, because I fully believe that I would shit my pants if I met Paul Mescal in person. And also, Harry Styles is the most intimidating.
He's the scariest person alive.
Yeah.
So is Callum Hood. Callum Hood is, I love him to death. He's an Aquarius. He's terrifying. If I ever met him, I'd be so scared. There is a video of him meeting a fan where it went, like, viral on, like, 5 Sauce side of TikTok. Because, oh my god, me rocking my entire setup. But it went like viral on, like, the 5 Sauce fan side of TikTok, because I forget what exactly happens, but, like, the fan's talking to him. First of all, he's a foot taller than her or whatever, and she's, like, talking to him, and she says something, and he goes, sorry, and, like, steps closer to her and looks her in the eye with a straight face, and it's not in a mean way, it's just, he's so intimidating, and he's like, sorry. All the comments were like, I would cry. I would start crying right there.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, does that have Rupert Grint energy when he was doing the staring contest with the BuzzFeed people?
Oh my god, kind of. But that was, like, more in, like, that's, like, kind of similar to Harry Styles when he's, like, trying to be intimidating.
Oh, that's really true.
Is Rupert Grint Aquarius? Is that what we found out?
Huh?
What is Rupert Grint's zodiac sign? Is it Aquarius?
Oh, I don't know.
Hold on.
I was just trying to slip in the fact that we watched a Rupert Grint video earlier today about he was doing, like, a staring contest with BuzzFeed employees.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
Very flirty with every single one of them.
Oh, he's a Leo. I knew this. He's such a Leo.
Oh, okay.
Which also makes sense.
What are the Phelps twins? Pisces?
Yeah, can't help it. So is George Mackay.
I don't know what that is about you, Skylar.
I don't know.
Okay. The next one. Are we ready?
Tom Felton's also a Virgo. I meant to say this before. I almost included him in the slideshow just so I could bring up the fact that we're both Virgos. Anyways.
Okay, moving on. Anyways. Okay. This is my last one. I don't have 5, I only have 4. Please don't be mad.
I'm not.
Okay.
I know who it is, though.
Robert Pattinson.
She wants to be.
She wants to... Oh, her song. Oh, how does it go?
I can't remember.
She wants to be Mrs. Robert Pattinson. No. I just heard it too on a TikTok.
She Mrs. Robert Pattinson.
Insane! Yes! Okay. Mr. Robert Pattinson is a triple.
He's so attractive.
He's a triple. Okay, I couldn't have all attractive photos of him, so I put 2 attractive photos of him on the left, and like that's enough. And then I put the classic Chav Rob in the kitchen with a tracksuit and cargo pants on the right.
I can't look at the one in the top left. It's so attractive.
I physically cannot look at them. I'm really just looking at his name.
Oh my god. I'm gonna start crying.
Skylar, okay, we're gonna get into this for a minute, but earlier Skylar FaceTimed me and she was like, for some reason, she decided it was okay to tell me that one magazine, like OK Couple magazine,
OK magazine,
from us announced that a source said that Robert Pattinson and Suki Waterhouse were planning for a winter wedding, like around Christmas time.
Christmas, which is the meanest part.
Right, and I fully started to cry in front of her. You had no idea what to do, and I was just like, but at first she just said winter wedding, and then I started to tear up, and then she was like, yeah, like around Christmas time with like family and like a
close
couple,
friends,
like, close friends, and then you said Christmas time, and I fully got really upset and like, and I was like, why do you think that was something okay for you to say? And she thought we were gonna make jokes about it, and I was like, I'm not mentally stable enough to hear those words.
Like, I don't like when men that I enjoy in the celebrity world get married either, but let me just tell you one thing. I saw this on a TikTok, this girl was like, in front of like, and it was like the green screen behind her, and it was the article from OK Magazine. Never heard of it in my life. I don't think anybody has. And it said, a source says, and like doesn't ever say who the source is, so I'm like, oh my god, this is so ridiculous. So I like go and I like face of Emily and like I'm like, like whatever, like isn't that funny because it's probably not true, and even if it is, like there's no way this magazine knows. And she was like,
I like literally like cried real tears over it. Okay.
Literally. And then I was like, it's probably not at all accurate.
Anyways, Robert Pattinson is a triple Taurus. This makes sense because he's insane.
Yeah.
Because he's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those are all my notes. He's just a crazy man, and it just makes a lot of sense.
I don't know if I know any Taurus men, but the Taurus women that I know are, in some way or the other, unhinged, like just like a little bit, like even just a little bit.
Some of them are unhinged. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like it might be their humor, it might be their mental stability, it could be anything. A lot of them are unhinged, and like, oh my god, they're so funny. They are usually really funny too.
Oh my god, he's hilarious. Every single time Robert Pattinson speaks, I think he's losing his mind a little bit, and he's also probably lying about whatever he's saying.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's literally admitted, my favorite interview of him is when he admitted, he's like, early on, like, when I did press junkets and, like, a lot of interviews, I would just, like, tell lies about myself, and then someone asked me, like, a couple years later about this thing that I had said, and I realized in that moment that I had just completely lied about that and that it wasn't true. And I was like, he's making up his life in his head. I don't think he knows.
No, he doesn't know what's real or not.
He's so crazy.
Yeah.
He's so crazy.
Yeah, and that's he reminds me a lot of the sense of humor of my friend from school, Hannah, who is a Taurus as well, and she is mega Taurus. Like, I'd say, like, if Sunsides could be 100% accurate, hers would be, because she is such a Taurus. She marks every box of it, and their humor is very similar, because she'll say anything that she thinks of in her head without even thinking it's funny personally. She'll just say it because it's, like, funny and, like, not real. Like, she'll say anything, like, and it always makes me laugh. Tauruses are just, like, likable, too. Like,
Yeah.
They go along with everybody. Like, they never make people feel, what's the word? Whenever you meet a tourist, you never feel like it's someone who you can't get along with. Like, they just are very friendly.
Yeah, friendly, welcoming, not alienating. Oh, have you seen, this is unrelated to zodiac signs, but on TikTok, clips of the interview that Rob and Haley from Paramore, I thought I knew her last name, but I don't.
Haley Williams.
Haley Haley Williams. They like interviewed each other after the first Twilight movie, and there is so much sexual tension between them.
Yeah.
And I don't know, have you seen the clips of it? Like, have you seen the interview?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's one part that I'm thinking of specifically that I can't even think of what happens, but there's one part that I know I saw the other day where he's like making fun of her accent.
Yes. Yes. I know. I think they should have dated instead of Chris and Rob. Hot take. Anyways.
Hot take. Yeah, I mean maybe. I'll never forget somewhere I saw, I forget why I think it's such a reputable source, but because I think it was someone who like either is an actor or like knows a lot of actors, and they were saying that like a lot of people date each other because they get so used to the chemistry, like they have like chemistry that's like off screen that's like getting along well, and then like they go and they act and they do the romantic stuff, and then they get off and they're like, oh, this chemistry is still here, so maybe it's like it is a romantic thing, so then they date.
Yeah.
Which makes a lot of sense.
Weird. Which you think what?
Which makes a lot of sense.
Oh, no, it does.
Like,
but also,
what?
I would think that like, because if you felt the vibes while you were acting, and then I guess if you felt the vibes were still there, but then I would just be insecure the whole relationship, being like, I don't know if this is real or if you're just like acting like it's real.
Oh, I'm sure that happens. I'm sure that happens.
That'd be terrifying.
That'd be so scary.
I don't know. Maybe I'll become an actress and find out for us. And then come back here and let us know.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your in-field research.
You're welcome. I do have one last slide that I'd like to share.
Oh my god.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. For those who are listening, it's a little Santa face.
You forgot Happy Holidays.
Huh?
What about Happy Holidays?
Also Happy Holidays. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa.
Well, you didn't write it.
Happy Christmas for those who are in England. I know that's how you say Merry Christmas instead of
Isn't that so funny that they say Happy Christmas? That's like cute. That's so cute that you guys do that.
It's so cute that you guys do that.
I was watching Harry Potter and I thought it was a Harry Potter thing, and then I realized that it's a British thing. You
thought it was just...
No, I knew... Listen, I knew that they did that in like England, and then I hadn't thought about it, because how often do you think about how they say Merry Christmas in England? And then I was watching Harry Potter, and you know how like everything's quirky in like Harry Potter? I was like, oh my god, they're saying Happy Christmas because they're quirky, and then I was like, no, it's just because they're English.
Okay. I don't know what to say. I just can't.
Whatever. Okay.
Anyways.
Wow. We didn't even cover that many signs. They're not even.
Oh, yeah.
Only, let's see. Taurus came up, Aquarius, Pisces,
Capricorn.
Virgo, and Capricorn. I think that's
I don't know any celebrity men that are Cancers.
Jacob Elordi's a Cancer. I don't know why I know that one off at the top of my head. Who else is a Cancer? There's other Cancers that are famous that I know.
Or like Leos or Aries or anyone. I literally don't know. I am not the one. What?
What were you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say, we know one famous Leo, and that's Rupert Grint, because we just talked about it 5 seconds ago.
Oh my god, that's right.
Rupert! Sexual tension between Haley Williams and Robert Pattinson almost as palpable as Rupert Grint with every single fan he did the staring contest with.
They weren't fans. They were
BuzzFeed workers.
BuzzFeed employees.
I'm pretty sure the video said fans.
They were all BuzzFeed employees.
Well, maybe they
I
were
don't know.
fans of him too. You can be a BuzzFeed worker and a fan. Yeah, it says. Oh, it says surprise staring contest. We regret. Never mind. Meryl Streep is a Cancer.
Yes, Meryl! I love her.
So is Solange.
Queen.
Ariana Grande. She always talks about being a Cancer because
Oh,
she is a
that's right,
super
that's
Cancer.
right. That's right.
She's 5,000% a Cancer. So
Yeah.
emotional.
Never shuts up. Always crying.
She tweets about crying, or like posts stuff on her Instagram story about crying all the time, being a Cancer, which reminds me of you because you clearly, from evidence, cry all the time. With the story we just told about you crying over OK Magazine saying a source says that Robert Pattinson and Suki Waterhouse are getting married.
Whatever. Literally whatever.
Who else is a Cancer? Kristen Bell.
Love her. The Good Place. I got
Place.
Skylar to watch The Good Place, you guys.
Yeah.
She finally took one of my show recommendations.
Yeah, so now Emily can never say that I don't watch anything she recommends to me.
But you're not watching, like, New Girl, which is what I've been telling you to watch. What I don't understand is that I've been telling you to watch New Girl for months, and I tell you to watch The Good Place once, and you start watching, and now you're almost done with it. I don't understand.
Because you told me it's only 4 seasons of 20-minute episodes, so I was like, oh, what a small commitment of my time.
But New Girl is 7 seasons of also 20-minute episodes.
Yeah, 7 seasons. I have to get through 7.
The 7th season only has like 6 episodes. You really only have to get through 6.
I'll get around to it.
Whatever.
I'm trying to bounce The Good Place and Harry Potter, and we have an episode coming up. Next week's episode is going to be the Harry Potter episode.
I'm so excited. I'm literally so excited.
It's going to be so good. I'm starting a PowerPoint.
Okay, it's going to be another presentation.
It's intense. So if this goes well, that really affects how the Harry Potter episode is going to go.
Yeah. Speaking of Harry Potter, guys, on our TikTok, Let's Talk About It podcast, we post clips of our podcast episodes with, like, funny pictures or whatever. We posted one from our Nuclear Winter episode when we were talking about James Phelps and I was telling Skylar that, like, she would get over looking at James Phelps because she would stop associating him with Fred Weasley, which is how I think the attraction works in my brain, but I know it's different in hers.
Thank you.
And, guys, it kind of blew up. We're kind of becoming TikTok famous creators.
Let's look live look at how it's doing right now.
It has like over 2,000 views.
It's going crazy good. Okay, right now it has over 3,000.
Shut up!
And it has 870 likes.
And we're gaining a bunch of followers. Like, we have 24 followers now, guys.
Oh my god.
We're becoming creators. Frick.
Shout out to us. Shout out to us.
Shout out to us.
I was gonna say, shout out to everybody who's listening right now, who's been here since the beginning, because we're blowing up.
We're blowing up.
Shout out to us. You know what I realized too? I've been sitting here like an idiot going, I don't know why I like Pisces so much. I just realized Pisces is the sister sign to Virgo, aka it's like the most compatible sign with Virgo.
There you go.
Idiot.
What's the most compatible Cancer one? Do you know off the top of your head?
No.
Would you have to look?
Yeah.
I'd also just like to mention that my rising is Virgo and my moon is Leo.
Yeah.
So
we can tell. Capricorn.
Capricorn. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I'll be keeping my eye out.
Logan Lerman. Oh man.
Logan Lerman. Hit me up. Logan Lerman, leave your girlfriend.
Tell your girlfriend. So what was the song that was so big on Tumblr in like 2000? No, you wouldn't know.
In 2013?
Like 13, 14. It was like the song. I think the girl's name was Robin. It was like the song, and it was called like "Tell Your Girlfriend," and it was about like a girl and a guy that are like in love with each other, but like the guy has a girlfriend.
Yeah, that song is in season 3 of Scum. It's on the Scum playlist for season 3 that I
really
have
thought you were
on
gonna say
Spotify.
New Girl, and I was gonna.
No, on New Girl, no.
Oh, never.
Oh, never.
Oh my god.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, though.
Logan Lerman, don't forget that I picked out the engagement ring that you can...
Can I be honest, Skylar? If that's really the engagement ring that you want from Logan Lerman, I feel like you could have a prettier cut. I feel like it could have been nicer.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I typed in vintage engagement rings into Google, and then I picked out the first one that I saw.
You should have picked the one from Twilight. Duh.
That was... Emily, the first time we watched that movie, you said that you didn't think that ring was that ugly, and then you came to your senses, and by the time we filmed the podcast, you said it was the ugliest ring. Because it is.
No, I know. I was kidding.
I hate people who want... I don't hate people. I hate the notion of people put forward that, like, just because a ring is big, it's pretty. Like, I hate the giant square cut diamonds that, like, sit like this on top of a band.
They're not cute.
They're not. I'd rather have the ones that have, like, a slightly bigger diamond, like the one I picked out, the slightly bigger diamond with the two smaller diamonds on the other side. That they're all pretty small, but they're, like, cute diamonds, and they make a nice shape.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm just gonna get my engagement ring, like, tattooed on my finger. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
That's so...
What's my... Okay, so now that this is an engagement ring review channel podcast, I'm gonna say that my ideal engagement ring, and then maybe we should end it because we're really getting off on a tangent. But my ideal engagement ring would probably be nope, I can't think of one because I can't picture a man proposing to me whatsoever. So I have absolutely no mental image of the kind of engagement ring that I would like. So I actually can't contribute to the conversation.
Oh my.
We need to be domesticated quick.
Please. It's getting really close to my prime marriage age.
I need to be wed before I'm 22 and barren.
Yeah, like, hurry it up.
Guys, it's a race, and you are behind. It has started already.
My ring finger feels pretty light, and the race is looking pretty tight right now.
Exactly. Okay. Alright, you guys. We hope you enjoyed this absolute rant of an episode, just an excuse for us to talk about men that we love.
Yeah.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Follow us on Instagram, let's talk about _itpod. Follow us on TikTok, let's talk about it podcast. We also have a Twitter account now. It's LTAI _pod. Let's talk about it pod. Follow us on all of our social medias. Keep listening. Keep
subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're watching it on YouTube.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
We need some more Gen Z
Twin
too.
TikTok.
Weasley Twin TikTok.
See you. We see you.
We see you. I love you, Weasley Twin TikTok.
I also love you, Weasley Twin TikTok.
Weasley Twin TikTok, I am in you. Oh my god. What was I gonna say? Oh, next week's episode is a Harry Potter episode. I can say that I am going to finish the movies. I'm going to rewatch a bunch of them while I do my work this coming week and this weekend. So it's going to be good. I'm really excited. I already started working on the presentation that we give Emily. So hopefully this
awesome.
goes well.
I have all my questions ready to go.
There's going to be a Q&A at the end.
Q&A. It should be good. So stay tuned for that. Coming at you next week.
Thanks for coming back for another episode, and we'll see you in the next one.
We'll see you next time.